because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Fielded just inside the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Bridgewater to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And just shedding him off there. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Gordon on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big point.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receiver.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Open man, and again it's Sutton. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater now.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4.